Greetings and salutations, everybody. We are live from the man cave, and we're here to talk about our thoughts on season 2 of the Nostalgia Junkies.
Yeah, we either didn't do this for season 1 or we did it at the end of episode 10. Because we kind of talked about it.
That seems likely.
Yeah. But this will be like a full-fledged... Because this season was so weird, it started November 2018, right? Yeah. And we just finished recording in May of 2020.
Yes. So, whereas season 1 was basically filmed within a couple of months.
Yeah.
Season 2 was, a year and a half. So.
I mean, I was getting worried there for a bit because it was hard to make it to stores.
Yeah.
We had stores in mind, and I kid you not, we went to one store that we knew the owners, we were good friends with them, we talked at cons, and we drove all the way up there to record like 2 or 3 episodes in this area. We recorded one, went to the store, and was getting so excited, and they said, yeah, the owners aren't in, and I'm like, but I know the owners.
So they didn't want us to.
They didn't want us to film.
The person who worked there didn't want us
so
to.
we had occasionally some roadblocks, and then in the past couple months there's been a pandemic.
Yeah, pandemic. So. We're certainly not mad at that person. I mean, I could understand if someone rolled up into my place of business and I was like, oh, the owners aren't here right now, so you can't do that. And another store was renovating, so we kept having to push them off because they were renovating and renovating. Finally, we're like, screw it, let's just get there. Another store... which we had filmed an unaired episode. So we had already filmed there. Like, their owner had let us film, but this was an unaired episode. So we went to actually do a full-fledged episode. He wasn't in, and the employee was like, yeah, my owner's, he's just not here right now, so you can't film. I'm like, ugh.
It's understandable, but
it's tough on us.
You hit some roadblocks, and then, your schedule gets a little crazy.
These stores are like 40 minutes to an hour away, so we were down there.
They really are.
Again, we were down there. We recorded one episode. Yeah, we recorded one episode. Hightailed it to the other store because we're like, oh, we filmed there before. We'll just say, hey, we filmed there, and their owner wasn't there, so I was like, golly, because we were trying to do 2 episodes in one day. Didn't get to happen, but this episode has had to overcome a lot of hurdles.
This season.
This season. I just get the sad note out of the way. There was a time, I don't think I ever took this serious, but there was a time we did episodes for 2 stores. I edited both of them, uploaded them to private so that Justin could watch them. And in that process, 2 stores closed down. And I was texting Justin, I said, I don't know if I want to record any more stores if we are their destroyer. Because the show started with What If closing.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of season 2, 2 stores, like back-to-back episodes are of 2 stores that closed down. One reconsolidated into one store and one closed down.
Yeah.
And that was depressing.
I mean, I'm going to say this specific thought real quick before we get into like our big general thoughts, but what? I'm sure we all have our different reasons and enjoyments for being in the Nostalgia Junkies and developing it. But I know for me personally, one of the biggest things, if not the biggest things, is to show off the local stores. Because again, I know we've said it before, but when I was a kid, I dreamed of these stores. I didn't know they existed, much less within an hour of me. Didn't know how to find one. Didn't know. So when we film a store, I like to take pride in the fact that maybe we're getting the word out to somebody who loves comics and just doesn't know that this is around.
Yep.
And with technology, it's easier to find, but I just think of me as a kid and like I could really use that information.
Yeah. So
Whereas, if a store does recently close, maybe that aspect is not necessarily fulfilled, or maybe not fulfilled in time. If we could have helped a little bit, just a little bit, but at least, at the very least, you can remember these stores in their memory, and you can always look back and see what's available, and it can always inspire new stores, and things are always changing. So.
That's a fair point, because one of our favorite stores, our local LCS at the time, went under.
I consider that our base, Yeah. It was our base, so.
But we filmed several times in there and several times in their parking lot. New Comic Wednesday, the first 10 New Comic Wednesdays were all filmed in their parking lot.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, isn't that
it was either there or
when we came up with the idea, too, of the channel?
I mean, I consider that. I consider sitting at a table playing Settlers and D&D, and we just formulated it. That's where we met Shane.
We met Shane and Dustin there.
And we honestly filled a lot of our collections there.
Golly, the dollar bin.
We invented some new words such as slipping. Well, it's not an entirely new word, but
we used it to great effect.
We did.
Yeah.
I mean, we still use it. We just don't find it in the wild.
It's hard to find use of slipping.
Oh, Miss Gamershaven. Was I supposed to say their name?
It doesn't matter now.
This is the recap.
This is the recap. We went there.
I mean, they technically should have already watched.
Yeah.
Put a disclaimer at the beginning of this
Well, we've just been trying not to name drop.
I know,
but
this is a recap of season 2. So if you don't want spoilers or anything like that, go watch the episode.
Like when a certain character dies, like we're gonna reference that a couple times.
Oh, that was a crazy episode.
The big twist at the end, we're gonna. Probably spoil that.
2 characters die.
I guess when you say it like that, 2 characters die. I didn't even think about it like that.
But the season finale, it's like one of those shows where, it's supposed to take place over the course of a month, but like really it was a year and a half, so we're probably all look a lot older than when season 2 started.
That's true.
Like depending on my hair and the length of everything, sometimes I look drastically different.
From the start of season 2 till the end, I bought my first truck, bought my first house, I got engaged, I'm getting married. Well, I'm gonna at least be married a little after season 2.
We moved. So
y'all moved. Y'all got a different vehicle. Yeah, circumstances were crazy, but we went through some changes over the course of season.
Certainly, like there's a lot that we show on camera. There's a whole heck of a lot that's not seen on camera.
I just got contacts recently, so that's different.
Yeah, we gotta start like a side vlog channel, like a daily vlog.
A day in the life of the Nostalgia Junkies.
It'd be boring for most of them.
Speaking of Nostalgia Junkies, I'm starting to understand our name more and more. Like, I think we've got a problem.
Give it away. There's the word junkies.
Yeah. There was a time where we wouldn't hardly say junkie without nostalgia in front of it. But I think we've earned it now. We're just junkie.
What's funny is on YouTube people will say... Didn't you say some people will say the
Well, I thought it gets funny. A lot of channels are like, yo, Nostalgia, yo, NJ. There's one channel, they're like, yo, junkies. Huh?
NG, right?
NJ.
I don't know. It's
New Jersey.
Man. I can't spell.
It's New Jersey. But
it is New Jersey.
Yeah. There's one channel that's like, yo, junkies in the house. It's okay, junkies. Like, they call us junkies. I'm like, you're the only channel that calls us junkies. That's our nickname.
Hey man, there goes our reputation. No, I'm just kidding.
Junkies isn't necessarily a bad word. It's just what you typically...
So the word in front of it
matters. How you're modifying the word plays
You're
a big
right.
role.
This video is getting loopy. For the record, it's past 3 in the morning. That's why I thought...
Is it really?
That's why I thought junkie started with a G. When it hits 3 in the morning, J's turn to G.
New gunkies.
God. Here it comes.
I'll make that logo.
We're
Nostalgia
gonna... Because we buy a bunch of junk or we buy a bunch of gunk? What is it?
No, dude.
We buy gold. I don't care what anyone says.
And some bronze and some
Nostalgia
silver.
Goldies.
I see what you did there. Wasn't modern, it's in the middle.
What did you say?
Some bronze and some silvers. Anyway, yeah, season 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I
Got
guess
a lot of stuff.
this is gonna end up being a long video, but I guess I better do my general thoughts. And
Sure.
We'll go through, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be long. It's just...
But I'm gonna try to make it pretty short and sweet to the point. And I'm gonna check the time before I do. 50 seconds.
Might as well restart.
Okay.
You're not gonna get on 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so if you'll notice going through the episode list, there's a whole bunch of cons. So that was neat because I think season 1 we just had 2 cons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And those
it was our first 2 cons.
I was about to say, those are for sure my first 2 cons.
Cons were intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, over the course of season 2, there's like 5 or 6 cons. There's 2 far leads, Cartersville,
Epic,
Dalton.
Yeah.
Epic.
So
I mean, that's at least 5. So at least half the season was cons, which is awesome. And I think cons are different kind of every time you go. You're going to see different stuff. You're going to get different experiences. I would say my favorite episode we've ever done personally was in season 2.
Okay.
And hopefully one day you'll make the pickups portion public.
But
it is FarleyCon. That's my favorite episode of the entire series because of the hauls that we all got. And just filming it at your parents' old house, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun, and I think settings is another thing. We were in various settings over the course of season 2.
Season 1 took place in a car a lot.
Yes.
And Season 2, we just kind of filmed wherever, because we weren't carpooling for most of that season.
Yeah.
Right. Season 1, we were almost always in the same car.
Right.
It's true.
Season 2,
I don't even have the car anymore, sadly.
Yeah, I guess
so. That is one sad thing about it.
Yeah. So we filmed.
There's part of it filmed in our old car.
Yep. Episode 1 or episode 11.
I don't even remember.
There's at least one episode. It wasn't an episode, but somewhere out there, we have a video in my truck, and I think it's like the only one.
Yeah, we did an off-camera pickups that didn't air in your truck. Like, it was the January of last year.
Oh, we have an off-camera. Oh, that's the one that didn't air. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but yeah. So season 2, it was a lot of fun. We did get to show off some stores. Unfortunately, they didn't all make it through, but I'm so glad we got to show them off, and we had a great time showing them off. And we want. I'll save the next thing I'm gonna say for last, but
can we just feed off of similar points and just go like that?
Of course.
So to Justin's point, 5 of the 10 episodes were cons, and that is speaking towards the fact that we are running out of stores locally.
Yes.
Locally, obviously, if we made a drive, but again, it's hard for our schedules. So we filmed.
Was it just 5?
It's at least.
We can confirm right
now. It is at least.
Keep speaking your thoughts, and I'll confirm.
We could make drives, but it's hard to get all our schedules aligned. We filmed 5 episodes of season 3, and we're currently trying to figure out where we're going for the next 5 because we're running out of local stores, and with the virus, there's no cons.
No,
6.
They're all
6.
I think we forgot Calhoun.
That's what I was wondering. That's why I was like, wait,
Calhoun,
because we did Calhoun and
Farley twice. Epic. Let me just double check. So we had Epic Comic Show, Return to FarleyCon, Cartersville Con, Carpet Capital City Con, Calhoun Con, and then another FarleyCon.
Yeah.
So there's six cons.
6 cons, but 2 stores.
Thank goodness for cons.
Yeah, 2 stores that don't exist anymore.
We were supposed to do another one too, the KusaCon.
Yeah.
The finale was supposed to be
very bummed.
Yeah, but they had to postpone it.
And they seemed so nice, and I was so excited to see what they had. So whenever they have it again, we've just got to.
Well, they rescheduled for what, August or September, but we'll see.
And so that's a very much wait and see situation.
There's still 3 cons that could happen this year, but we have no idea what the world's going to look like a week from now, let alone a couple months from now.
Exactly.
So season 3 could have 3 more cons in it, or it could have no cons, because then we have to really start weighing our option. If there's no cons this year,
you're talking about all the cons, when are we going to start talking about the pros? I mean, have all this negativity.
Okay. 3 conventions.
But yeah, you were talking about how there's not really any more local ones.
There's one more within 40-minute drive.
Yes, there's one more that's got an episode basically just waiting to happen, and then beyond that,
there's another
we've got some drives
too,
ahead of us.
It's less than an hour away, I think.
There's actually
what city?
Douglasville.
That's probably more than an hour.
More than an hour.
There's a couple in the Marietta area. There's one that's all board games. The Raven's Nest, I think
do
is
recall
what it's
a story about that.
We walked in there before.
We went there, yeah.
Yes, we did.
And then there's one that Cole and I went to called Titans and Games. Titans and Comics. I think there's 2 Titan stores. One's Titans and Games and one's Titans and Comics. And they're both within 40 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
But we don't frequent them.
Yeah.
We've almost frequented every store that we've been to so far.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be the first one where we just kind of drive and say, hey, it's us.
Right.
So we'll see. And then you've scouted out one that's an hour and a half away.
Yes. That one's going to be cool to show off in the future whenever we get a chance.
So we have options, but again,
they're just a little bit farther away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, we'll have to suck it up and eventually do it to get some episodes. But that's looking ahead of season 3. But it is something that I've noticed from season 2. Is there's not a lot of stores on there.
Yeah.
which is unfortunate, but
it is. But I mean, that's sort of like an elephant in the room. And I told Wesley too. I'm still optimistic because stores rearrange. There's another store that we filmed that we want to film again because they're adding, they're changing.
Yep.
Stores evolve. Other stores pop up where other stores do unfortunately close. So there's always going to be options, I feel like. And with cons, we don't mind filming an episode of a con every single time.
Yeah, so we don't.
We'll always have that to show off because we always want to show off those. Because like I said, it's a different experience every time. So we'll always have material, and we're always working on extra material too, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's one thing you guys will probably notice, I guess, that we should mention is season 1. If you go and look at it, we had to make up, New Comic Wednesday and off-camera pickups just to try to get more content out other than the regularly scheduled episodes.
Right.
And in season 2, we just kind of went crazy. We had off-camera pickups all the time, and Jessica and I have been doing the reaction videos, and
we've done a bunch of videos. We did the regular show,
Jessica Guesses.
Yeah.
We've been trying to keep it going.
I feel like it helps though that we did space it out so much.
The episodes, the regular episodes.
So we were able to
even though the season took longer, the content did not suffer.
The content's come out more frequent almost.
We still have other content ideas.
I wrote down a list of 30 future episodes.
Awesome.
Not of like the main lines, but offshoots. We've done probably 5 of them or so. But yeah, I wrote down a bunch of episodes for the in-between stuff. But it's so funny because we filmed crazy amounts for season 1 very fast. We were done with season 1 outside of the con footage, I think, by August or September or something like that.
We started in June or July? And
we started in July.
We were done quick.
We started in July.
We just filmed the last 2 con episodes as they occurred. That was pretty much it. And
they came out like the following week.
Yeah, they came out the week after they took place. But Justin and I were scrambling, trying to think of we did an unaired Q&A, and that was just because my video editor at the time was bad. If we had done those today, I probably could have actually edited them and everything like that. But at the time when we did it, my editing software was just really bad, and I was never able to do it. But Justin and I were tossing around the idea of we had to have episodes, or we had to have content for the off season.
Yeah.
And now
it's not a concern.
Now we do that better than almost anything.
I just remember one other thing that happened during season 2. We didn't have Wi-Fi for months of it.
That is funny.
We uploaded stuff
at school. Yeah, that's how it went.
Because we didn't have Wi-Fi
for 4 months.
Season 2
until
was probably
April of 2019.
Yeah, last year, January through April, Jessica and I didn't have Wi-Fi until we moved into our new house. So been there a year now. It's funny, dude. Everything that's happened. I'm not saying I wish we do a vlog, but it is funnier if we could have kept more accurate records of stuff that's happened.
I mean, some of it you can tell just where we filmed.
You can tell my dad moved because we started filming there.
Yeah.
And you can tell when we moved because the channel got turned into comic couches.
Yeah.
Because everything was filmed on a couch.
Yeah, so it goes back to the settings. You can see our channel's history through where the background is. If we were in a car, if we were on a couch, if we were in a mysterious house.
If we're in Justin's
in this mysterious kitchen.
They may also be able to notice the camera changes.
We did get a new camera. Shoot, I guess we should mention that. Our camera broke.
That's very important.
Yeah, well, we used your camcorder, and we used my camera, and then it broke, and one time we had to use my phone.
I mean, it messed up Atacon.
Yeah, it just stopped focusing. So now I've got this one.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I think we're getting close.
Just go and reset it. Yeah, it's blinking. So camera, I mean, we kind of glossed over it, but that is maybe I can't say it's the biggest change because so much has changed. But it was a big change.
I mean, it helped. We upgraded. And it's got a little screen that flips out.
So we could see ourselves. So many times. Big deal. With Jessica's old camera, I was just like, alright, if I'm holding this, I don't know if I'm in shot. Let's go.
And then you would just have to hope you were focused.
Dude, but that's... okay. It is funny because we can see ourselves. There's a little flip thing. But when we film that...
Look at the lighting, though.
Well, that's Justin's room. Not our fault. when...
Do not diss the man cave.
No, it's a fine man cave. It's cute.
It's coming together.
You should show off your other lighting.
Okay.
So, sure.
Yeah, plug something in.
Are you asking or telling me what you
plug it in behind you, Wesley?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
I
don't know if this is safe to turn off the light before I have this plugged in.
It's safe. Don't worry, it's safe. This will end up in an outtakes video. Don't worry about it.
You can't find.
I mean, like, I'm trying not to... Let me move the chair so I can actually get my hands on it.
This has gone a totally different direction than I would have thought.
Here we go.
Okay, look at the way it's angled, though.
Scary.
That's what's throwing me off.
Okay.
Like, your cord doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah, that part. So,
alright, so we'll just film the rest of the episode like this.
I'm not sure how long this will last.
Looks like it's going to be a horror movie.
Whoa, you actually can see us. That's
yeah, you can.
It's pretty cool.
No, I was just... I guess in a way we're reflecting on season 1 and how some things are different. Because... Is your TV on? Because I just started talking.
It just came on.
Okay, so when we filmed the FarleyCon episode, I remember how stressful that was. And for some of the off-camera pickups in New Comic Wednesday, we'd sit it on your dash.
Yeah.
And we did not know if we were in frame. We were just hitting record.
It was a guess.
And I would just kind of like slouch down and kind of like try to go into the console and be like, hey.
We did mostly well, though. There's only like one video where we're cut off like right here.
But Justin and I always said, well, it's about the comics, so who cares if our heads are cut off.
It's about the comics. So.
But now we can actually see ourselves, so we don't have to worry as much.
And you can see the comics better, too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's been improvements for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
I still know that we've been under time constraints almost every time. Jessica and I always have visions of how we want to shoot the episodes and stuff like that, and then we get there and it's like, we don't have nearly enough time.
Yeah, every single time.
Life gets in the way a lot. It makes it difficult sometimes.
Yep, because we went to FarleyCon, and we're like, dude, we're going to do all these things, and you're just tucked in on each other. And
I mean, that was CalhounCon as well.
Well, we also had to leave at like noon or 1 of CalhounCon.
Yeah.
We were only there for like 3 hours, and you're sardines, so we had ideas.
Which, I mean, it's good for them, but...
Yeah, we're not complaining, but
we had...
Yeah, we had ideas, and Jessica would just, whoops, people walk into her and stuff like that, and it's like, well, you don't really want to just be daintily holding your camera out. So, those are some of the things that stood out to me. I keep saying that I want to do more video games, but it just always comes back to comics. I buy my video games like from GameStop off-camera, so they make it into off-camera pickups, but that's why it's cool for season 3. We actually got to go to a game store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And season 3 is well underway, and we're making the next plans, seeing what's coming up next. And but I know for a fact you can keep expecting more creative content from all of us. So yeah, we're working hard on all of that stuff, and we're having a blast. And so hopefully you enjoyed season 2. I mean, I don't know if our thoughts are getting almost wrapped up or not, but
it's weird recording at 3 in the morning. I feel like at times I'm like, dude, I could just sit here and talk about season 2 forever, and then some seconds I'm like, boy howdy, it's 3 in the morning.
Some of the times I'm like, I don't remember what we did in season 2.
I just keep having a wave of emotions where sometimes I want to talk, and then other times I'm just like, that happened, didn't it? Like,
so it's like, keep a lookout though for the preview for season 2.
Oh yeah, the preview.
We're gonna be hyping the preview.
The previews will probably roll out after this, because this will probably roll out after episode 10. But yeah, look out for previews. It's gonna be a fun season, I think.
Oh yeah.
We're only halfway through it, so there's still so many memories we don't know.
Yeah.
I will say though that our off-camera pickups, Justin loves reminding me how just innocent we were, like in the early episodes where we spend like $8 on a book, and Justin's like, now listen, I know this book was $8, and I'm like going off the edge, and I'm crazy, but guys, it's like a sub 100 Spider-Man, guys.
You need to show a clip of that, and then like
he's done it before.
I did,
and then like a new clip of something he's just recently bought.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, I might.
Just to see the difference.
Dude, like, think about
Young Justin, old Justin.
In one episode, okay, he bought a $10 ASM, like 41 or something like that.
I think 64.
64, and he's like, this is now tied how much I spend on a comic. Today, or not today, but like 2 weeks ago, we watched Justin spend $35 on a comic just to prank somebody.
I'm not proud of it.
But it did happen. It did happen.
Yeah.
I'm
not even sure it's one of my better books.
It is because of the story, dude.
Yeah, well,
you like the book, and it's an amazing cover.
I'll treasure it forever.
Oh yeah,
we're good on time. We got 3 minutes.
Okay, and that's honestly like some of the funniest things to me. We talk about it all the time, but honestly, that stuff wasn't even season 2 as much as it was off-camera pickups.
Yeah,
a lot of it was, yeah.
Well, okay, I was gonna say this too if I can fit it in. Season 1 was a lot of growth for me because I went from $10 as a lot for a book, and I said during season 1, good luck getting Secret Wars number 8.
You did.
And by the end of the finale of season 1, I was trying to buy Secret Wars
That's
number
true.
8. It didn't work out, but I was trying to buy it.
Yep, and then by episode 2 of season 2, you had it.
So I think season 2, though, I was going to say, I think I did have the most growth over season 2. I really do. And some of that has to do with things outside of the channel. It has to do with, job security and things like that. But yeah. I mean, I feel like as a collector, my collection grew big time in 2019, which is, the majority of season 2. But then even this first quarter and a half or so of 2020, I've I've done a lot more too. So
Justin and I filmed our top 10 pickups for 2019, and I told Justin, I think in my pickup, it could have been yours, but I think in mine I said, I don't want my pickups in 2020 to even rival my pickups of 2019, because that meant I spent money on comic books.
Wow, buddy, you jinxed yourself.
You did.
I did.
What's crazy
you
is
jinxed all of us.
Some of our best comics, too, of 2020 even so far, wasn't even in season 2. Yeah. It was all camera pickups.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the most I spent on a book during season 2, I think was $40 for First Dark Side. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong about that?
I don't remember.
I know the number for me.
Because Deathstroke was season 1.
Yeah.
So for you,
it was Secret Wars number 8, $75.
Okay. So I spent $40.
If we're talking about like episodes and stuff.
Yeah, episode-wise.
In 2019, all of 2019.
Dude, you didn't buy keys in season 2.
Year.
Yeah. See.
Go watch off camera pickups. One of them I didn't technically buy though.
That's true, but yeah, you've done all your damage in off-camera pickups because you didn't buy. You still really haven't bought a key in an episode.
Here.
I kinda. I did.
Am I missing?
Wait. Was that FarleyCon?
What was the book? Oh, that's right.
That was
yeah, Eternals 5.
That was Carter's though. No, FarleyCon. No,
I don't remember that part, but
it was a con.
It
was that what book you were thinking of?
No, I don't even know what book y'all said.
Eternals 5.
Oh, I don't even know if I remember.
For hers, it was.
It was a con, but the problem is we go to cons where it's all the same vendors.
Yeah, we talked to Why So Serious literally at every con.
I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, but Jessica's definitely seen some growth over the episodes.
Oh yeah,
that cannot be understated.
Oh yeah, we
have certainly seen growth either in the what we're willing to buy, or even talk about new comics. We didn't buy new comics. You had just dipped your toes on an ASM 1, the new run, and I had done Cosmic Ghost Rider and Teen Titans.
Well, season 2, I think a lot of new comics took a spotlight.
Yeah, I just figured new comics were good. Marvel went through a phase where their art was just terrible, and now their art. I still don't read Marvel stuff, so I can't comment on them. But DC stuff is pretty good. I read more DC now, new stuff.
I believe in Marvel, but the ASM run, I have my thoughts.
I believe in Marvel too.
Or Ghost
You do like, yeah. You've got your steady Spider-Gwen through the whole channel. We've actually kept our new comics the whole channel. I've kept Teen Titans. You've kept Spider-Gwen. You've kept ASM and Batman. So somehow that has remained constant.
Yeah, and I would have collected Wolverine this entire time, but it just started, and I'm 2 for 2. So
that's true.
I gotta catch up on some of
I'm big on Wolverine.
Yeah. I hope the run stays good, man.
Me too.
I think issue 3 either is about to come out or came out.
There's no telling.
There's no telling right now.
There's no telling.
Yeah, you guys got any other thoughts?
Thanks for watching. Thanks to every store and every con that let us film.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, everyone along the way.
We would be nothing without you guys. So.
Truth.
That is true.
Truth.
We wouldn't have anything to film.
Except for 3 losers. But now we're not. We're okay.
We're okay, losers.
We're losers with a comic book channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Whatever. It could be worse. So again, look out for season 3. And if at any point you haven't seen season 2 stuff, go watch it.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff in there.
Check it out. Feel free to throw comments on old videos because we love comments. Yeah. We used to not get them. Now we're getting them and we love them.
Yeah.
Go watch our first video and then watch our most recent video, whether it's this or...
Go watch our first video and comment, what the heck is Witchblade?
Hey, go on our old videos and answer all the questions and topics we used to put up. Like, we stopped doing that and people started commenting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I may bring it back for season 3.
I like that idea.
I ran out of questions to ask, but...
If you watched any of the episodes this season, which one was your favorite?
Yes, please let us know. And you upload the pickups. When you can.
I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I just got to go find where I dumped the file.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if that was also like at a time when the editor was being... Because I changed editors. I used to use...
It certainly would have been.
Yeah. So I used to use this old editor, and it just got really weird. So then we just bought Sony Vegas, and I've been editing with that. But there's a lot of footage that's not up because I used to edit on AVS, and AVS would just crash and delete my file, or not my raw files, but they would delete the work in progress files. And so some of those videos took hours to edit, and then they would delete them, and I'd be like, well, I'll get around to that eventually.
That's just growth too, though. New editing software.
Actually, FarleyCon the haul is edited. It is up. You can technically go watch it on private if you wanted to.
Yeah, I just need it public.
Okay, I'll go make it public.
That's my favorite.
I'll go make it public. So it'll be public by the time you guys watch it.
And also, I will say, we recently hit 100 subscribers, and we are in the works of coming up with doing something for that.
Yeah.
Which, again, by the time this comes out, we may have already done something.
Fair enough, but I'm also alluding to something I may personally do with 1 or 2 of my comics.
Whoa!
To celebrate. So,
okay. Well, you'll have to let me know.
Just let you know, that would be an upcoming thing, and this will surely be out before that happens, so... I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take you at your word.
Yeah.
So, come along for season 3. We're gonna find some stores. We're gonna film them. We'll see about cons. You guys know what it's like right now, and we're just looking forward to it. Even if you don't necessarily care for us, the stores are still awesome. The comics are still great.
Check it out for the stores.
Yeah. If nothing else, you're gonna find places you love. I'm telling you, season 3, we've already been to 4 amazing places and some people's yards. So
yes.
There's some stuff to look forward to in season 3. But thank you guys for watching, and that's it.
Bye.
Cheers to season 3.
Woo woo. I'll do it. Whatever.